Okay, Lord, I'm praying against attack because I want to tell my story, Lord, but I'm feeling the enemy showing up. I stopped going to my men's group, which I regularly would attend. I stopped going to counseling. I didn't really talk to many people. I started to turn to places on the internet that I knew that I shouldn't go. Social media all of a sudden became this place where I would compare myself to other people. And I was allowing myself to watch movies that were dark in content. And so I felt myself going dark. I felt myself retreating from my wife, from everybody. And then I felt secrets start to take over in my life. In early July, I confessed to my wife that I had been hiding and that I was not really feeling like myself anymore. And so we stayed up until the light came up and called my best friends and told them that I just needed them. I needed help. Nobody ran away from me. In fact, everybody only leaned into me. But we started to decide, I don't know if touring and recording is really the route for me anymore. I've been incredibly blessed to have a long career, but now I'm a dad and I'm a husband, and I want to be healthy in both of those roles. Those are more important roles to me than my career, which is hard to say. It felt extremely frail to say, maybe I need to hang that up to work on myself. One of the things that I realized with the help of a therapist is that I needed to forgive my dad. And it's hard to forgive someone who's gone, who you can't speak with. I forgave my dad a long time ago when I was in college for some mistakes that he made when I was a kid. My dad was married 4 times, and I loved my dad, and I grew to love my step families, my blended families. But I think I always felt the sting of him leaving when I was a kid. And that's one of the things that therapy really helped me open up, is the feeling the rejection of not being good enough. That my dad decided to start a new life. And so I've had to really lean into that. And I've realized, in the work that I've done with my therapist, is that would be my core wound, is not feeling good enough. And so I've found that has kind of filled a little bit of a void, but it can't fill the void that only God is really meant for. That He is the one that tells me my worth and who I am. I did forgive my dad when I was in college, but I think I kind of made a mistake that it was a one and done kind of situation. I think maybe God is the only one and done forgiver out there. Jesus is the one and done. For the rest of us, there is the 7 times, 70 times. So I've kind of learned that there's a reason that Jesus said that, because for me, even though I've forgiven my dad, and when he passed away, we were in a really great place. But even beyond his death, I'm having to forgive him again and again, because some of the wounds that I've had as a kid are coming up in different ways. And the best way through those wounds is just to say, I know what this is. Dad, I forgive you. God, I know that you forgive me. And then to walk through that in light and in hope, and know that there really is restoration on the other side of forgiveness.